we'll see the number 16 team in the country, the USC Trojans, taking on the 14th ranked team in the land, the Utah Utes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Utes will get us started with the opening kickoff. Coming out with it, it's Lemon. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. And the Trojans want to pick up the tempo. Quarterback, quick pass to the receiver. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense.
Picked off, and the opening drive is stuck with an interception. Oh, it's a fumble. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Utes.
I mean, you talk about coming out of the defense and setting the tone and letting them know it's going to be a long game. Let's do this. How about a pick six on the first possession? Nice job by the defense coming out and striking first in this ball game.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Lemon. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Looking for a man. It's Mayava. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
Well, the QB looked like he knew where he wanted to go with that football, but give the defense credit. They were able to swat that one away.
They've got him pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Strong run to get it out to the 21-yard line. They pick up a 6. The mighty Utah student section alive and bringing the noise on third down. Stopped at about the 25-yard line, but it'll be a first down. The Trojans come to the line with a new set of downs. Caught in the backfield, it's Lemon. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Plenty of distance between him and the sticks here on second down. Got a man in the middle. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
Really nice pass right there. This guy's got a lot to live up to. So much pressure when you think about playing quarterback for the Trojans. Heisman winners, guys like Carson Palmer, Matt Leinart, Caleb Williams. There's a lot of people watching this guy hoping he can be the next great one at USC. When you see throws like that, it gives you the hope that maybe, you know what, he might just be.
Leaves it with the running back. Picks up the first down. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. And the Trojans want to move quickly.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
And that's a really good job by this defense, because remember, when the quarterback runs, now you got an extra blocker, because he's not just handing it off and standing there, and they still did a good job at the point of attack, kind of strung it along and made him run out of bounds.
With the catch, it's Lemon. They finally get to him, and what a play there to pick up the first down.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Quarterback on the keeper. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Southern Cal!
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
And the point after is good. Kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Takes it inside the 25, chance for great field position. They get him corralled, but not before he gets that return out to the 35. The give to the tailback. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
The run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. The throw. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
You know, this tight end's a weapon in the passing game. He runs good routes, normally has good hands, but didn't have them there.
It'll be 3rd and long. To the air, it's Dampier. And the completion to the sideline, a solid pickup, but not enough for the first down. That's exactly what they told us they wanted to limit. Yards after the catch, and it pays off on this play.
And especially in these situations in 3rd down when you know the ball's going to come out fast, understanding that, breaking on the football, going, making the tackle, and forcing the 4th down.
How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
And this offense chooses to be aggressive. Listen, once you start getting to midfield, you see most offenses be aggressive, and they took their chance, and they failed. Now, early in the game, a chance to create momentum, to swing back to the other side of the football field.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The Trojans racing to the line in a hurry-up. From the gun. Give on the inside.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, go get positive yardage.
This is why Rice-Eccles, one of the toughest places to play in all the country. Try to get your 3rd down conversion in the midst of this. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the 2nd. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Oh, he's going to be brought down. A huge loss on the play. How about that Mike linebacker bringing the heat right up the middle?
Right down. This is the guy that sees everything, makes all the...
He lost one down the sideline. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Got some room to run. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
And another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
Pass escapes him, still on his feet. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Right back to the well. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. The Utes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to pass, it's Dampier. He's got him. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
You run the slant route day one, and this is something that the quarterback and the wide receiver has done 100 million times out there on the field in the offseason. I see man-to-man coverage. I know I can run the slant. Boom, stick my foot in the ground, throw it, completion to my wide receiver.
They'll keep it on the ground. Just enough room to gain a couple down to the 34. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Quickly out to the tight end. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. In their vision of that play, someone would run free after making an easy catch. There was nowhere to run and nowhere to go except down. Turning it on! Touchdown, Utah! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half and take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished it off with the 33-yard touchdown run. On the run from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. The shotgun, they go to the ground. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. To the air, it's Mayava. Throws for the tight end. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Zone equals eyes. When I say that, DBs, linebackers, all covering the middle of the field. So many guys over the middle of the field trying to take away the easy stuff, but reading the quarterback's eyes the whole time. Whenever he breaks to throw that football and that hand separates from the ball, I'm breaking on it. You could tell they had a beat on it. Nice cut, nice instincts. Give me that INT.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. He wants it all. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
What a play by the defender there, guys. In his own end zone, the offense has taken a shot, and if that defender was just one step behind, that would have been a touchdown. But the hit forces the incompletion.
Bought a little time, lets it go. Another incompletion on third down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Lets it go to the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Fires to the right. Makes the grab. They pick up the first down. They'll mark him at the 34. Got to be expeditious here. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Looking for a man. It's Mayava. Oh, they're after him. Pass rush. Gets there. Gets home. Gets him down at the 23. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And the Trojans trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Lost a throw. He's working against the clock. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. Brought down at the 31. It is a first down.
And I like the aggressiveness. I understand you're down, right before the half. You want to go get some points, but you can't turn the football over here. Now you've set the other team up in a position to maybe get more points as the first half's winding down.
Grab behind the line. It's Parker. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time for one final play in this half. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Touchdown, Utes! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
I gotta tell you, this offense has done some really good things here in this first half, and that was so critical. Scoring on their last possession of the half, they're adding their lead. They've put so much pressure now on the opponent.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. Just about set to get this second half underway. Running to daylight from inside his 25. He smashes his way through again. This guy is so dangerous. He excellent vision to find a lane and get it out and set up the offense with good field position. Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. Looking to throw, it's Dampier. He's going for a big play downfield. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. So now it's 2nd and long. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Finds a man on the right. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. Looking to fire. Touchdown, Utah! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Yeah, these guys are just on the same page. They rep this play in practice over and over and over for this exact type of situation. QB, there was no question where he was going with that football and that play.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Slips through the line. Oh, what vision. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is headed to the sideline with a little bounce in his step after scoring on that kick return.
And he should have some bounce in his step. How about the effort, weaving in and out, covering all that space, great blocking on the play, and he does the rest. You don't put guys back deep that can't roll. And you could see when he got in the open field, he rolled out.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they trail by 2 touchdowns, 28-14. So that one will put his name in the record books. You can't have a longer return in college football. 100 yards for 6. Straight ahead from inside his 25. Finally stopped after a solid return out to the 32. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Receiver on the move, gets the touch pass. Breaks into the open. They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure it to 1st down.
This offense has a lot of different ways they can attack you, and you're going to see the entire playbook at work in this game. Throwing it, running it, and getting guys the ball out on the perimeter. Great job.
From the gun, the ground game. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
And after a successful run like that on 1st down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on 2nd, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on 3rd.
A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. And the Utes look to keep this drive humming. Looking for room, it's Parker. And he's able to shed 1 tackle, but still, just a very short gain.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are...
Breaks a tackle, and continues to fight for yards. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Utes!
It's so nice as a quarterback when it's not just your receivers that are dangerous after the catch. How about the yak ability by this tight end? He's a guy that can stretch the field. He can make DBs miss, and he's got speed. He's a generational talent. He's really helping out this offense.
Kickoff unit on the field, defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. This drive will open from the 15. Looking to throw, it's Mayava. Fires to the right. Got his man downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. The Trojans headed quickly to the line. That type of big play can even make Traveler perk up and take notice.
Hey, man, when I think about USC and just their pass, I just think about explosive. Explosive playmakers, making explosive play.
And he lays out, and he's got it down the left side. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down?
Man, I love the catch radius on this guy. If you just put it somewhere near his body, he's going to be able to reel it in. That was a phenomenal job, showing you his athleticism and also his concentration, making that outstanding grab.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
He got a little antsy at the line of scrimmage, and they'll move him back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. Pulls it in. It's Lemon. Oh, he's got some space. And they'll move the chains with the first down. That might be it for the third quarter. Big catches, big plays, tons of yards through three quarters for these two guys. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. He wants to throw it again. Unleashes to the end zone. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They'll try the run. Ball is loose. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Palmer. They've done what they want in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different